Yeah. So actually, in the last class, in the last week, 2 sessions were completed. One DevOps introduction section and one Azure admin fundamental section are completed. Today we are going to see how we can set up our lab environment. Okay, this is a continuation to last class. Okay, so if you did not attend last class sessions, please collect last 2 session recordings from DURGASOFT front office people. Okay, from Bhavani. Okay, she is a course coordinator for this. Okay, so you can collect recordings from her. So today we are going to see how we can set up lab setup for Azure DevOps. Because already we have finished what is DevOps and what is Azure DevOps, and what are the different activities of a Azure DevOps engineer. Okay, what is infrastructure, what is public cloud, what is private cloud. Okay, so what is multi-tenant cloud, and what are the service models. Okay, so those fundamental aspects we have discussed in the last class. Today we are going to see how we can set up lab setup for Azure DevOps environment. So for that, so in your case, you are going to install, okay, these softwares in your lab. Okay, in my system already I have the necessary softwares. I will take one virtual machine. Okay, I will create a VM. Okay, and install, create a Windows VM. Windows VM. Windows virtual machine, and we install Chaco software. Okay, Chaco is a package management command which is going to install uninstall softwares on Windows platforms. Okay, so why we have to install Chaco software? Without installing Chaco software also, you can install other things. This is a package management tool for Windows. This is just like apt-get and yum for Linux. And after that, install Visual Studio 2019. This is our today's agenda. Okay, so for that, what I am going to do, okay, in the last class I have shown already how to create Azure account also, Azure account and Azure DevOps account also I have shown already in the last session. Okay, now, so let me log in into my Azure portal. Once your account is created, you can happily log in into your account. So to log in into your account, the URL is portal.azure.com. This is my account. So in your case, you need not to create any virtual machine, because you can use your laptop for installing Visual Studio 2019. In my case, already I have Visual Studio. Okay, just for your awareness, how to install that, just I am creating this virtual machine. Okay, so just give me 2 minutes time. Okay, I will remove all the unnecessary stuff. Okay, so while it is removing resource groups, and in Azure portal, if you want to create a virtual machine, okay, there are 3 places. So directly you can go to favorites and select virtual machines, or directly you can search from here, and directly you can search from home page also, directly here. These are the 3 places from where you can, okay, create services. Okay, for installing Visual Studio. Visual Studio is a editor, IDE. Okay, it is a IDE for various languages like .NET, Java. Okay, because in our course, okay, we are going to deal with Java projects and .NET projects. Various languages like .NET, okay, Java, etc. Okay, it supports all languages. And let me go into portal. Okay, just in the home page, select this part. Are you seeing virtual machines here? Select virtual machines. Okay, select create and choose Azure virtual machine. And here you have to fill up some details here. First of all, you have to fill up a resource group. What is a resource group in Azure? It is just like a logical collection of resources. So we can create many resources like storage, memory, networking. Everything is a part of resource group. Okay, it is just like a logical collection. Okay, so since I don't have any resource group, I am clicking on create new. Okay, here I am giving the name as Azure DevOps 5 PM IST. So our virtual machine name is my user. Region where I want to create is Central USA. And here I want to select a server called Windows 10. I'm selecting Windows 10 Pro version 21H2 or 20H2. You can select either of these. Okay. And for this, automatically a larger machine is selected, D2S underscore V3. Username is my user. Password is, you can give any password. Yeah, the ports to be supported is 80 and RDP also. Just this is only VM creation, virtual machine creation. Okay, here you select HDD, and in the networking part directly go with the default networking. Okay, because we don't have our network. Advanced section, tags I don't give. Here onward, just go on, press next button. Click on create. Okay, so it will take 2 to 3 minutes of time. Let us wait for it. So no worries, you can collect previous session videos from DURGASOFT training team. Okay, just fundamentals are completed. Okay, so this is our first session actually. And just we are preparing lab setup for doing Azure DevOps practical sessions, live sessions. Okay, so it is telling that the resource is completed. So once I create this Windows 10 to connect to this, select RDP. And in the overview section, not in overview, in the SSH, what is the username I have given? My user, right? In the overview section, click on RDP. It is the simplest way of connecting to virtual machine. Download RDP. Just double click on this. Okay, click on connect. Username is I have given as my user for the Windows virtual machine. Password. Click on yes. Now this is a Windows 10 virtual machine we created in Azure. In your case, if you don't have Windows 10, you have to create Windows 10 virtual machine. If you are already having Windows 10 laptop, okay, you need not to create virtual machine. Okay, on the laptop you can directly install Chaco and Visual Studio. Say yes. Now, as per our instructions, what I did, we have created a Windows virtual machine. Our next task is to install Chaco. Chaco is just like a package management command which install. Generally, if you want to install softwares in a Windows platform, we are going to download and we are going to install, right? Okay, that is 2 steps process. But using Chaco, okay, you can use everything, okay, in a single step. Okay, before that, we have to install Chaco. Chaco installation is only one-time job. Okay, so how to install Chaco? Let us show me the link. Let us see the link. Okay, this is something like Chaco install on Windows 10. And just come down. You have to run this script. Some script is given to you. PowerShell script. You have to execute this script. Copy the script. Go to your virtual machine and go to PowerShell admin mode. PowerShell, right click here, run as administrator. I am going to increase the font size. Okay. So this is a script to be executed to install Chaco. So I am going to write this script also in Notepad. From PowerShell admin mode, execute the following scripts. Let me save the script. Just run the script. Okay. The script is executed. And if you want to check the Chaco version, execute this command, Chaco version. Okay, are you seeing Chaco 1.1.0 is installed? Okay. So once you are doing this activity, check the version. Okay. So you have to run the script as is. To check Chaco version, Chaco -- version. Okay. Now one more activity also you have to do here. We have to install Chrome browser using Chaco. Install Chrome browser. Now using Chaco, installation of Chrome browser is very much easy. Within one step you can install. Just minimize this. Just ask like this. Once the Chaco is installed, every installation becomes very simple. Just ask like this: Chaco, okay, Chrome. Just you have to run one simple command. Okay, if Chaco is not there, you have to download and you have to install, right? You have to set up the path also. But using Chaco, you can do it in a single step. I'm increasing font size again. Font equal to 24. Okay. What is the command? Just look at the command. Chaco install Google Chrome. That's all. At last, you have to include -y. -y means auto approval. Now see, first it has downloaded, then now it installing Google Chrome. Okay, Chaco is Chrome is installed. Just look at this icon. Earlier this icon was not there. This is my virtual machine. Now using Chaco, we can also install Visual Studio 2019. Okay, how to install? Just minimize this VM. Visual Studio. What is that command you have to use? Just ask Google again. Chaco Visual Studio 2009. Not Enterprise Edition. It is Professional Edition, I think. Chaco Visual Studio 2019. Professional. Just you have to run this command. Otherwise, you have to, if you don't have Chaco, you have to download, you have to install many components. Okay, just minimize it. I will copy paste the command. Visual Studio 2000 -y. Go to your VM and go to PowerShell again. Okay, and just run this command. At last, include -y. This is mandatory. So if you don't include -y, it is going to install, ask whether you install this dependency. It requires this much space. Unnecessary complication is there. So for auto approval, you have to include -y. Okay, it takes time. Let us wait for that. Okay, so it is telling that these many components are installed, and here if you want to launch Visual Studio, or you seeing in the from run, you can launch Visual Studio 2019. Okay, don't select sign in, not now, maybe later. Start Visual Studio. Just click on continue without code. Let us wait for a minute. Once again, launch Visual Studio. Here, all the tools are not installed. Okay. So here, if you want to click, if you want to create a new project here, just let us wait. Create a new project. Just to focus on this. Install more tools and features. Are you seeing this option? Install more tools and features. This is mandatory. Okay, without this, okay, your templates like Java, .NET, Docker will not be visible. You have to install all the necessary tools. You have to click on all install. You have to click on this install more tools and features. Now, based on your requirement, you can choose all the tools like ASP.NET Web Application, Python development, .NET development, Universal. Okay. And just to scroll down, it will show some more options. Okay, if you don't want mobile development with C++, you need not to select. Again, the game development. Okay, so come down. So you can avoid view, but in my case, I'm installing all the things. Just we are going to focus on .NET and Java only. Okay, I have selected all the things here. Python native development tools also I will select. Okay, and just click on modify or install while downloading. Click on modify. Okay, now it will take 30 minutes of time minimum. Save your work before continue. In your case, if you have Windows 10, already I am telling you need not to create virtual machine. Just you install Chaco on your Lappy, and directly you can install Visual Studio 2019 Professional Edition. You need not to create any Windows virtual machine. In my case, already I have Windows Visual Studio software just for your demonstration purpose. I am showing everything. I am showing installation part on virtual machine.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
What about PowerShell? Is it need to
PowerShell is a part of course. PowerShell is also there. Okay, in the middle of the course, PowerShell will come. PowerShell is a scripting language, right? Like Linux scripting. Can you hear me? PowerShell is a part of your course that will be taught in the middle of course. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, sir. What about PowerShell? PowerShell is need to install or is in inbuilt Windows 10?
No, no. PowerShell is inbuilt in Windows 10. PowerShell is inbuilt in Windows 10.
There in
From next week onwards, we are also starting Docker and Kubernetes. Okay. So still, if you did not complete your formalities of paying fees, please complete all the formalities. Please don't lose the sessions. So if you miss one session, okay, things will be difficult because already two sessions are completed in the last week. This is the third session. So once we completed this activity, okay, as a fourth activity, launch Azure DevOps portal. Okay, there are two ways of launching Azure DevOps portal. Okay, what are the two ways I will show? And connect Visual Studio 2019 to Azure DevOps portal. This is our next activity. And after that, once we create connections in Azure DevOps portal, we will create new organizations. Organization is a similar kind of projects. Okay, so every company will have an organization. Okay, in a similar way, we will also create a organization. Okay, and create one project also within that organization. And after that, invite or add members to the organization. So this is our next class agenda, because for installing Azure DevOps, it may take still 15 minutes, I think, till 15 minutes. Okay, still it is going to take 15 minutes of time. And after this 7th step, we also do, we create one ASP .NET project in Visual Studio (2019), and we move that, or we push that project to Azure DevOps portal. From there onwards, here we are going to see many scenarios like branching, how Git works, what is the need of version controlling system, what are the types of version control systems, what is the best part of Git. Okay, so so that kind of things we are going to see one by one. Still 451 packages are installed out of 721. So guys, let it be finished. Okay, so by next 10 or 15 minutes it will be completed, because I don't want to waste your time. Okay, so like this it can be continued, it will be continued. So once it is continued, okay, so we are going to start Visual Studio like this. In the start menu, we are going to type like this. The complete installation part will be like this. Okay, this is my local system. This is my virtual machine. Here, this is my local system. Here, the environment is like this. Here we are going to create a new project. After installation, your environment will be looking like this. But still it is 52% only. It may take more than half an hour still. Okay. So will you wait, or shall I stop the session? What is the right solution? Shall we stop the session for today? Tomorrow we are going to perform these activities. Okay, so launching Azure DevOps portal in how many ways? Okay, connect to the Visual Studio from Studio 2019 to Studio. Okay, these are the activities that we are going to perform today. Sorry, tomorrow. Okay, because it takes a lot of time, because it is showing that only 67%. Okay, it takes more than 10 minutes of time. I don't want to waste the time, your time and my time. Okay, so I am stopping this session. Tomorrow we are going to continue. Okay, and we are going to finish all the activities of tomorrow. Is it okay, guys? Please respond. Can you hear me, guys? Okay. Tomorrow we will continue at same time with same link, because unnecessary waiting of time. Okay, it takes lot of time. Something is saying what? You joined today only means you collect previous 2 sessions. Okay, in the last week 2 sessions are completed. You collect course contents, recordings from Bhavani. Okay, Bhavani is a course in charge for this. Bhavani number. Bhavani, she is a front office team member. Okay, so you can collect everything from her. Okay, I'm writing her mobile number also. 88-977-11799. It is her number, mobile number. Still it takes time. Okay, so I'll stop the meeting.